This volunteer in Moscow is just one of only 100 people we understand to have been given Russia's COVID-19 vaccine. Which is why experts were alarmed when Vladimir Putin told this news conference today Russia was the first country in the world to approve the vaccine for use. He said it had proven efficient and forms a stable immunity, adding that it had passed all the necessary tests. He went on to say one of his 2 daughters had been vaccinated with no side effects beyond a high temperature. But typically, vaccines don't get approval until so-called phase 3 trials involving thousands of volunteers show they actually work. Something I put to the man who's bankrolling this one.
I'm so confident in the vaccine, I injected it to myself, my wife, my parents, and we've seen the level of antibodies several times higher than an average person who's been sick, and we didn't have really any side effects.
Is there a risk by approving a vaccine before we have a full safety profile, it could undermine the global efforts in developing one?
Well, Tom, our rollout of the vaccine in the future is also going to be gradual. So we are not going to vaccinate 100 million people in October.
If that's the case, Russia lags behind some other countries developing COVID-19 vaccines, despite being the first state to formally approve one. A vaccine made by the Chinese military has been tested on more than 700 volunteers. And the Oxford University AstraZeneca vaccine here in the UK has been tested on more than 1,000. Both are now in phase 3 trials. Other vaccines around the world are also in phase 3. They include those being developed in China, the US, Germany and Australia. So why would Russia claim vaccine victory without testing it properly first? There might be a clue in the promo video. They called the vaccine Sputnik V, evoking the Cold War race to be first into orbit, a race the Soviets won. If so, Donald Trump already seems to have taken the bait and is expected to make his own vaccine announcement soon.
So a healthy competition is good, but not if it compromises safety. We have to really focus on efficacy before any political agenda here. That's paramount, because we don't want people to suspect that the vaccine is not good and not take it up.
The more vaccines there are, the greater the chances one will work. But if there is a race to be first, it should be against the virus, not each other.